Hi friends and traders, welcome to Trending Sutra. My name is Amit and let's start our new video podcast of Market Snapshot. What exactly happened during the session, during the day. So let's start it. Today, Nifty closed marginally negative around 0.31%, losing 58 points, and Bank Nifty whereas lost approximately 0.5% with 194 point of loss. Whereas Nifty future and Bank Nifty future were moderately higher than the spot closing. So approximately 0.25% Nifty future lost and Bank Nifty lost 0.19%, only 81 points. So Bank Nifty in the future lost only half of the losses what it was registered in the spot. FIA today sold 635 crore, whereas DI also sold 558.67 crore in the cash segment. In the index future, FII sold approximately 1533 crore, and in the option they they bought actually 1936 crore. In the stock future, they remain the net seller, and the selling increases today with the number of 1816 crore, whereas in the stock option they remain the seller of 126 crore. If we talk about participation wise, participation wise position at the closing, the retail were the net buyer, DIA were the net buyer, FIA were the net seller, and institutional domestic traders were net buyer in the index future as per the data. Nifty PCR closed at 0.71 with the maximum pain point around 18,650, whereas the Bank Nifty PCR standard 0.781 with the maximum pain point at 43,100. Two, three interesting points that we need to, highlight in our today market snapshot. Indian VIX actually closed above 14 after 23rd of November. It actually rose by 2.26% approximately in today's session. And from 23rd of November, both index actually gained by more than 2%, 2.5 and 2.6% respectively in the Nifty and Bank Nifty from 23rd of November. And VIX actually remained below 14. So only after 23rd of November, it actually gained today by this much. uh in the future, if we see what actually happened, Nifty actually added very Nifty in the Nifty future, marginal open interest added in the index future, whereas in the Bank Nifty we see the Bank Nifty open interest actually declined by more than 2.5% on close to close basis, because it despite the spot was actually down, the Bank Nifty largely remained range bound ahead of the tomorrow's RBI policy. Nifty whereas open with a gap down, fell around 18,700, below 18,700 in the future, but recover after that and getting a zigzag and whipsaw kind of a movement during the session, with only at the closing it actually move 50 points higher from the low like 18,740 to it moves around 18,790. Still it couldn't break 18,800 of the previous day closing, but anyway Nifty somehow recover its losses, whereas the Bank Nifty remained quite stable. So Bank Nifty open interest declining in the future, Nifty open interest moderately change, uh, and if you see the participation wise in the Nifty, Hindustan Lever, Adani Enterprises, Reliance, HDFC Axis Bank, and Bajaj Finserv L&T were the net positive contributor, whereas the dragger in the Nifty remain Infi, ICICI, TCS, SBI, Bharti, Tata Steel, Hindalco, and name the few. So these were the major negative contributor and the positive contributor. Interestingly, today in the Bank Nifty, except Axis Bank, which was actually dragging in the previous session, Axis Bank, Bank of Baroda, Bandhan Bank, and PNB, all the stocks who were actually contributed in the rally were closed in the negative. ICICI, SBI, Federal, SDFC, Kotak, all were in the negative. So today, two, three things happen in the Bank Nifty, whereas VIX actually closed above 14. Bank Nifty future to Bank Nifty spot, there's a divergence of more than 110 points in the closing. we could understand the provisional closing is much lower, but despite of that, the spot closed around exactly 43,130. So it is below 43,200. And in the option, if you see in the option, interestingly, in the Bank Nifty at the time of closing, like when the market is closing, more than 5.6, 5.66, like more than 20 lakh of open interest in the put actually declined. Put writer closed their position EOD from 43,100 till 43,400. So there is something that put writer is not convincing, so much of convince on the sustainable gains in the Bank Nifty. And on the call side, aggressively call added at 43,000, like 9.9 lakhs call added at 43,000, 6.1 lakh added at 43,300, 5.5. So continuously till 40,000, 43,500, till from 43,000 to 43,000 to 43,500 aggressive calls added, whereas the puts actually shed their open interest. And in fact, put writer closed their position in as a lower strike price of 42,800. So that is something quite interesting, that Bank Nifty is closing moderately ahead of RBI policy. Put writer are closing their position, and call writers are adding their position in the Bank Nifty. Along with that, the open interest decline in the future index future also. If we talk about Nifty, Nifty added very aggressively. Nifty put added very aggressively at around 18,600, and we see that the market sustain above 18,600. So 28.8 lakhs open interest added in Nifty, whereas call also added around 20.9. So major movement actually comes it 80 at this shifted to 18,600 strike price. In the Nifty also, like 18,700 put shaded approximately 18 lakh of open interest. So in Nifty and Bank Nifty both, the put writer actually close their most of the position at the near strike price, which is suggesting that somehow market is not convinced about the recovery in the market, what we seen in the market during the closing session. And we could expect some at least 250 to 300 point dip in the Nifty, and approximately 800 to 850 point dip in the Bank Nifty. Tomorrow is RBI event. Major movement could be likely happen into Bank Nifty, and approximately 800 to 1,000 points of movement likely to be seen. Consider we closing, like we break above 43,500, so we could see some at least the 400 500 point railing on the upside. And whereas if it slipped below 43,000, then a strong correction toward 42,700 to 42,500 is on the chart. So data wise, the structure still look neutral on the both side, whereas it purely depends on the outcome of the RBI policy. And tomorrow is the election results also of the Assembly, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, and Delhi MCD. So that will also affect markets. So volatility will be high. That's why VIX also, close over 14. And we are expecting that both side we will be getting around 500 to 600 points in the Bank Nifty, and Nifty will be, getting a move of around 150 points on the both side, likely. If you talk about global market, Dow Jones is moderately negative in 34 points. Nasdaq is almost flat. S&P is almost flat, whereas European market are all in negative, ranging from 0.2% to 0.5%. So global market is in negative. Our market close in negative. Data is still suggesting that major institution has sold in the market. And tomorrow, if after the event, if crucial supports like 18,600 in the Nifty and 43,000 in the Bank Nifty in the spot, both are broken, then we'll see a strong correction of at least 600, 700, like 1 or 1.5% of movement can be seen in both the indexes. That's it for now. We'll see and we'll observe in the market tomorrow. You can check our updates live through on our Telegram channel, through Twitter. Thank Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe, like the video and share. Thank you.